Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakurash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all like the Akim wa Akwath. Learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity is your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Alright, another modern day madness, modern day madness and prophecies. You know, getting some clips off the gram. You know, we gonna refocus our attention elsewhere from that faggot Alazar, all right, straight like that. And I'm calling him that because he looks up to homosexual gangbangers who are all known to clearly be, you know, violent. All right, but I got these couple of videos dealing with so-called, you know, just starting off with the first batch of videos, conspiracy theories. All right, and conspiracy theories exist because there is a conspiracy of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, to take over the world. It's not a theory, it's a conspiracy fact. All right, the same way they have that critical race theory, it should be critical race fact, which is why the elder Malcolm out of Chicago named his channel as such. Look at me stutter. All right, let's get it.
You gotta never see. It was while filming for Blue Planet in the Gulf of Mexico.
So this one might be here. Might be hard to hear, but what he's describing, this guy, he was exploring underwater, and he found fresh, good, clean water underwater, and not too long after, his plane fucking exploded. You know, how about that?
And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. When we went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend it, it bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down it. We literally bounced off it as we bounced off.
And this is something that is real. In certain places on the earth, you have lakes underwater. You know, imagine, y'all, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is so great. There are certain places in the water, you go down, there's like caverns. You have beaches underwater, if you will, you know. And this man happened to discover one, and the Edom, they said, oh no, you can't be talking about that on TV. We got to keep that a secret. You know, that's a need to know basis, and don't nobody on the planet need to know, apparently.
Heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Coincidentally, a few days after this aired on the television that he had made this discovery, when him and his friend were flying the helicopter, it exploded and he died.
And it's gone. I've never seen.
How about this right here? It says the U.S. Energy Department reportedly finds that COVID-19 likely originated from a lab leak in China. Well, if you were saying this back in the day, you would have been considered a conspiracy theorist. All right, reading under a little bit, it says, according to a report from WSJ, that says the U.S. Energy Department has concluded with low confidence, and they're saying that just to throw you off. They've concluded this, all right? This is that the COVID-19 pandemic was most likely caused by a laboratory leak in China. However, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan makes it clear that there is not a definite answer on the virus origin. Oh, you know, so, you know, that's how they like to talk. Plausible deniability. They just told you where it came from, and at the same time, they'll hush it, you know. So, but that's how he likes to talk, all right? You would have been considered crazy for releasing something like this 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Man, and you know what's crazy? I remember, you know, watching the news interviews. They said we're gonna be dealing with this for 3 years, and I guess they wasn't lying, huh? I guess they wasn't lying. Shit.
At the expense of human life. At the expense of human life and the future of the planet. Driven not only by corporate greed, but a darker objective. The takeover of America. And then the world itself, by any means necessary, however violent, or cruel, or efficient. By severe drought, brought on by weather wars, conducted secretly using aerial contaminants and high-altitude electromagnetic waves. In a state of perpetual war. To create problem, reaction, solution scenarios to distract, enrage, and enslave American citizens at home. Tools like the Patriot Act and the National Defense Authorization Act, which abridge the Constitution in the name of national security. The militarization of police forces in cities across the U.S., the building of prison camps by the Federal Emergency Management Agency with no stated purpose, the takeover of food and agriculture, pharmaceuticals and healthcare, even the military and clandestine agendas to fatten, dull, sicken, and control a populace already consumed by consumerism.
And I encourage you all to go shopping more.
A government that taps your phone, collects your data, and monitors your whereabouts with impunity. A government preparing to use that data against you when it strikes. And the final takeover begins by a well-oiled and well-armed multinational group of elites that will pull, kill, and subjugate. It's happening all around us.
Your own government lies as a matter of course, as a matter of policy.
A government hiding, hoarding technology for 70 years at the expense of human life and the future.
That is one of the best well-put explanations in a paragraph of the whole ordeal. All right, so let's get some scripture now. This guy has set things in motion for his takeover of the world at the cost of the sufferings of the majority of humanity. You can't make this shit up. And they put it openly in TV because they know no one's going to listen. All right, revelation of the method. Psalms. Let me see what Psalm 64 is talking about. Just real quick. Okay, yeah. Psalm 64 and 5. You know, I could read the whole chapter. It's a good chapter, but I'm starting at the key verses. It says, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. All right. So this man, he has spent money, years, and lives learning, you know, all he can, doing all that he can, and setting everything in motion so that he can have complete domination over everybody down here. That's what all this is about. And all these different little articles and clips and videos that brothers bring out, this ain't just a crazy white man's theory. We're seeing this happen in the world. So you have other Israelites, y'all getting that from the white. Look, if you don't want to wake up and acknowledge that this is literally happening in your world, you're going to fall victim when this man springs his trap, when his NWO is released, when World War III is popping off, when there is race riots, food famines, when the mark of the beast is finally released. That's why we're warning of all of this, okay? This devil is trying to take over the world. It's not trying. He already does, but he wants the full power now. He wants everyone's bodies. This is not a conspiracy. This is what he's actually doing. All right, and this was another one I was going to add with it.
Have to call out the largest piece of...
Basically, Biden had made it, he faked it and made it look like they were walking around when actual missile air sirens were going off, and there wasn't actually. You know, so this is just a part of the propaganda machine. You know, just the web of lies that Edom has created to gain over the minds and the hearts of the world.
Biden visited Kyiv, even though there were no reports of Russian missiles or airstrikes. That's strange. Why would there be air raid sirens? Except for, it's even more staged than that. Watch. Here from the CNN reporter of all people saying, this is Alex Marquardt from CNN, who is there in Kyiv. I've been here for 5 days, not heard any explosions, no sirens. But as soon as Joe Biden shows up and he's out in front of the cameras, they turn on the air raid sirens for effect. What?
I've been here for the past 5 days. I have not heard any explosions. I have not heard any air sirens until about half an hour ago, right when President Biden was in the center of Kyiv, as Clarissa was just mentioning.
Now 100% confirmed that these two frauds.
And right there, y'all, that just, you know, if we go back in that Psalm 64 verse 8, it says that they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves, which we're seeing. They're bringing this information out. Just because E is bringing it out doesn't mean that, you know, he is watching his kingdom fall as well. So he's scared, and we're just taking the information and using it. All right, and I'll get one more. All right, it's been given to this devil to deceive the earth, and he's done just fucking that. All right, that's why certain conspiracy theories seem so outlandish, because this guy has done such a good job at brainwashing everyone. Revelation 20:7, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. The so-called white man coming back into his power by way of the Renaissance era. All right, starting between the 1400s and whatnot. All right, verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. So since he's been released, regained power in the world, ultimately all of his actions are going to lead up to World War III. In Russia, all right, they reside in Gog and Magog. They're going to be one of the main people to come up against Babylon the Great, which is America. So that's what all this is leading to. All right, ever since he was released from his 1,000-year estate of being in a caveman-like mentality and lifestyle after the fall of the Roman Empire, all right, he's been back deceiving everybody. And one of the main things he likes to call the evidences against him is conspiracy theories, to throw you off his trails. But hey, it says the wise, it says none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So we understand. You niggas don't. All right, we'll look at some more. We'll get some more of the relationship between men and women. Let's see how things is doing bad.
Everything is a scam. The financial system, feminism, the war on masculinity. They want people to be stuck inside of the matrix, and it's sometimes too painful to even wake up to these realities. I know women, for example, who are 50, 60 years old and have never had any children, never been married. Why? Because society told them that building their career was going to make them happy. This is actually one of the biggest crimes against humanity, because they never reproduced, because they just dedicated their lives to their career. And it's the saddest thing. Feminism is really one of the greatest crimes against humanity. Everything is a scam.
Hey, that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. Even men, you got these fuck niggas out here running around, you know. But feminism is one of the what's she say? One of the greatest lies ever told, or some shit. I forget. I'll let her repeat herself. Or she said one of the greatest crimes against humanity, and it is because the fabric of the foundations of life has been broken, y'all. Okay. It's over, you know. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to have to restore it all back to us, you know, because and it's such a something I was thinking about earlier today. I was like, man, being in this truth, you know, something, you know, when you're really in this truth, not these idiots out here who are playing Israelite fucking matchmaker. One of the things about being in this truth, I'm speaking more so for the men right now, y'all, right? We have to truly deny, we're working at about 50% capacity, the majority of us. The scriptures tell you that women were created to be our helpmeet, y'all. Hold the house down, keep the kids good, all right? Be a little bit, you know, of a stress reliever. Take care of our physical needs when we so need. And a lot of us have to go without that, because we understand if you're too invested in a woman, or if you're, let's say you do have a woman already, if you're over invested in that, then that can lead to you bugging out and falling out of the truth. So we have to function at 50% capacity. We can't be out here being fruitful and multiplying and trying to be no family man. You'll fall the fuck out. And Esau has forced this upon the world because he knows that when the household is broken, he can have better control. All right.
A woman, that you are a good, a sister. If you have to convince a sister, a woman, that you are a good option, that you're her best option, right? By jumping through hoops, by proving yourself, by buying her stuff, by telling her what she wants to hear, she's not the one for you. That's what I tell my sons. Why do I say that? Because she clearly does not see you as her best option, right? She thinks you're just one of many, or maybe you're okay, but maybe another better one is coming, right? Now, if you finally convince her to marry you, what is going to happen in that relationship? What's going to be the power dynamic in that relationship?
Yep.
You've basically signed up for a life of her on a pedestal and you working overtime to please her. And sisters unfortunately hate it when I talk about this, right? Because this is the model we've been presented by society.
Yeah.
A man's job is to please you. A man's job is to make sure you are happy. A man's job is to cater to you, etc.
Yeah.
And the reality is, certainly as far as the deen is concerned, it's actually the opposite. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam have taught us as women.
And we're not Muslim, so we don't promote Islam. So all that, them couple little phrases she just said, you know, I rebuke that. But she's making some solid points, all right?
The importance of pleasing our husbands, of catering to our husbands, of looking after our husbands. If you have to convince a sister...
And so right there, she just showed you how the dynamic is broken, because men are being taught to please the woman, and it's the opposite way around. The dynamic doesn't work. All right, this ain't Disney. This ain't Sleeping Beauty, nigga. All right, this ain't about no motherfucking love. Love happens eventually, damn it. But like I said, this devil knows that, and he's making sure he set up systems to break that down. So now the woman is out here through, the kids are through, the man is through, and Edom is ruling over. All right, let me get, is it 11? Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay, yeah. I want to get these couple verses right. 1 Corinthians 11, we'll start at 8. It says, "For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man." All right, so quite literally, sisters, you were created to assist your man in his life's journey. That should be what gives you happiness and fulfillment. Not going to the club, not dancing and drinking, you know. And everyone has been taught backwards. All right, verse 11. It says, "Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord." And at the same time, we need women. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't be able to fucking repopulate. So it's not oh, you know, because this whole gender war shit is silly, you know. Oh, we shouldn't even have to state the obvious, but you know, things are so out of hand. You know, we're faster, most cases stronger, taller, you know, all that. But we need women, and women need us. And I'll say men need women for reproduction. We don't need y'all to survive. We can get it how we live. But women women do need us for both of them. All right, but keeping it a buck, it wasn't supposed to be that way, man. We're supposed to be a team. Now look at us. Verse 12. "For as the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the woman, but all things of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai power." All right, so ultimately that's not going to be fixed to the kingdom. And this devil broke this dynamic so that he can have better control over everybody, not to empower women. All right, and this is the scripture. This chapter in particular lets you know men ain't supposed to be praying with their head covered. They're not supposed to have long hair, and women are supposed to have their head covered. So if you don't want to obey those things, the Lord got something for you. And you know what? I got this last clip, and I found this interesting.
Fuck away. What I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed. Right? This can't be fixed. You just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where, you know, I have a very low black population. Because unfortunately, there's a high correlation between the density. This is according to Don Lemon, by the way. So here I'm just quoting Don Lemon when he notes that when he lived in a mostly black neighborhood, there were a bunch of problems that he didn't see in white neighborhoods. So even Don Lemon sees a big difference in your own quality of living based on where you live and who's there. So I think it makes no sense whatsoever as a white citizen of America.
So, and you know, this devil, see, he's done all this in the world, and we're the biggest fucking problem. He's got some motherfucking nerve. And I just got 2 scriptures for this. But this is why this race war is going to happen, and Esau is going to lose. This nigga done did all the evil on the earth, and it's all black. Here it is, nigga. You didn't put crack cocaine in our neighborhood. You done did all this, did that. Took peace from the earth, created nukes. But we're the problem, right? Because we're disturbing your nice little white lives, huh? Because Jake out here flipping these white holes like pancakes, we the problem? Man, please.
Don't even think it's worth trying. Totally not trying. You didn't expect that today, did you? But those who don't want to focus on education, you just need to get away from them. Just get as much distance as you can. That's my recommendation. And I'm also really sick of seeing video after video of black Americans beating up non-black citizens. I realize it's anecdotal, and it doesn't give me a full picture of what's happening. But every damn day I look on social media and there's some black person beating the shit out of some white person.
Shit, share some of them videos. Salaki, y'all. Accidentally turned the daggone phone off. But I was going to say, share some of them videos. I need to see more of them. Hey, Esau got some nerve. Let's get these last two scriptures. Here it is. This man's destroyed the earth, but he likes to blame us. That's how we know, he's a devil. Psalms 50:20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. So here it is. This man considers us to be the problem of the world, but he is the one who has done wickedness. And since he wasn't directly punished for that wickedness, he believes that he's the good guy of the story. But really, he's going to be revealed, just like some of the best movies out there, like a good movie like Shutter Island. You come to find out that the main guy of the story, he's actually been the bad guy the whole time. Esau's going to be revealed to have been the bad guy, and we're the good guys. And he's not going to be able to stomach it. All right. Hey, and we don't complain. You want to get up. We not mad. You want to separate from us. We've been wanting to get the fuck up from under you. All right. Isaiah 13:14-15. It says, and it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So that division is coming. Us, we feel it, the Israelites feel it, and Esau Edom feels it. All right. Now it just comes down to who's going to win, ho. And it's not going to be you devils. You're going down. All right. So I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakurash, give honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Shalom.